Hello from Airlie Beach. I have waited so long to be here and I am so excited to be spending some time exploring this beautiful part of the world. Now here it's famous for the Whitsunday Islands, but if you've ever tried to visit it can be a little bit on the pricey side. So I'm going to be showing you how you can experience this beautiful place on a budget. So Airlie Beach is definitely a holiday destination. You can feel it, coastal resort, and it's famous for its clear blue waters, white sand beaches, restaurants, nightlife and everything else. So I'm going to see if it lives up to its name. So I'm just currently walking along the boardwalk from where I'm staying all the way over into Airlie Beach itself. And so far I am not disappointed. So you can jump on any number of tours to get to the Whitsunday Islands, but they can be pretty expensive, and everybody goes to the Lookout Point and Whitehaven Beach, which is what you'll have seen all over Instagram, but that's where all of the tours go. So I can't imagine it's going to be as peaceful as people make it out to be, with a couple of hundred people at least at all times. So instead I'm jumping on one of the lesser known ones and I'm heading over to Hamilton Island, which is half the price with an inclusive lunch, and it's supposed to be just as beautiful. So who knows, is it worth it? I don't know, but I am very, very excited to find out tomorrow. So your options can vary a lot, but that is the most common type of boat that you can go on for the day trip. So welcome back to Australia, where I'm pretty sure everything is out to get you. So one of the signs that you see a lot of here are for stingers, and I just assume that this is the way that they refer to their jellyfish, which they have your normal jellyfish that you recognise, but all the suits that you see are for the stingers, which are teeny tiny, the size of your little fingernail. Can't see them, but they do a lot of damage.
But that's last morning, right?
So if you're going to go on a trip here in the water, then it is highly recommended to stick on a stinger suit. Okay, so made it over to the Lagoon now, which is quite a popular thing here in Australia, I'm finding. So it's a pool that's kind of like made into look like a beach, but it's safe, no stingers, and at the moment apparently no crocodiles. We are on croc watch here up in Airlie Beach at the moment. They've had some quite heavy rains, and so the crocs are now in the sea as well. So the Lagoon sounds like a very good idea to me today. Changing rooms, toilets, cafes, and beautiful water. So far, so good. I have to say, this place is living up to its reputation. It's absolutely amazing. It's about 9 o'clock, if that, in the morning, and this place is already getting really busy. But things do tend to start a lot earlier here, and it's still in the 30s. Wow, it's warm. And the water's calling my name. This is just so nice for a public pool. So the shallow bits gets deeper, there's a bit over there that's under the shade. I could get used to this. So I'm just gonna sit here and relax and swim for a little bit, soak up the sun. I like Airlie Beach. And then my favourite part of all of this is the water is actually warm. Like, I'm not talking slightly warm, it feels lovely and warm. It's no shock when you get in. That's so much nicer than the sea and less deadly. Yes, I don't think I've ever had to worry about crocodiles in the sea before. That's definitely a new one on me. But don't have to worry about that today. Just gonna chill out here. Definitely a lot busier than any of the other towns that I've been to so far, but also definitely one of the nicest. So there's like lots of options for cafes and restaurants or takeaways. There's McDonald's here if you want. Just a little bit of something for everyone and every budget, hopefully. So I am hungry. And just like that, it's time to go to Hamilton. So we're on a drop-off boat going via Whitehaven. It's taken about an hour to get there. Bright, early, very excited. So nice. So the boat was super stable. It took about an hour to get here. We stopped at Daydream Island first, which is like a small resort, and then we hopped over to Hamilton. And I'm not gonna lie, driving sailing through the Whitsundays, I expected to see more sand rather than green, but then that's the fun of it, that you never know what you're gonna see. So I've got the day here at Hamilton Island. There's a free shuttle that you can take around, or there are buggies, which we're just currently looking into, which should be amusing. Our lunch is included here today, and there's a beach and a pool and resorts and all things lovely. So I am very excited to have a look around. And it's a little slightly bit overcast this morning, which I'm actually rather grateful for, because I accidentally might have forgot. Well, no, actually, I did put suntan lotion on, just clearly not enough. And the whole back of me is crispy. Not going to show you, nobody needs to see that. But yes, doing things like sitting down, walking, all were painful today. So, wear suntan lotion. Oh, this is nice. So the buggies are mostly taken all of the time by resort guests here, but if you are lucky enough to find one, it's 149 Aussie dollars a day to hire. So we jumped on the free shuttle instead that just takes you around the resorts, and it's so much easier. So the day trip that I'm doing today is to Hamilton Island, and it gives you free resort access, which means that all of these beautiful pools, you can just jump in. And this is Cat's Eye Beach. Wow. think I can do this for the day. Wow. And so it is a little bit overcast. So it is a little bit overcast, so you can't quite see the stunning blue at the moment, but it's still, yeah, dream come true. This is somewhere that I've wanted to see for so long. A picture that you see all the time, and I am actually here. Whitsundays. And there's a cockatoo in the tree. Good day. Swim up pool bar. Oh, it's just open, it's 10:30 and it's just opened, as you can tell by the sudden queue. I can definitely get used to spending time in places like this. So this is Hamilton Island, which is one of the Whitsunday Islands. It's not the Whitsunday Island with Whitehaven Beach, and the beach here isn't quite that white Scylla that you see in all the pictures, but it's still a really beautiful place. And having access to the resort pools, come and go as you please, the resort bus, definitely makes it an affordable way to see this part of paradise. So this trip cost almost a third of the cost of the other trips to go to Whitehaven. So this is a self-guided tour, so you get the boat over here, explore the island as you please, you've got your lunch included at the Marina Tavern, whereas the other tours are, you drop off at Whitehaven Beach, you have 2 hours on the beach, and then you've got a time to walk up to the inlet, the lookout point, and then you're back on the boat. So it's a lot more hurried, but you do get to go to see that amazing beach. So you kind of got to weigh up your options, but for me, as a way to access this stunning part of the world, this feels like a really good way to do it. I like being in the pool. Told you yesterday that there's a lot of things in the water to be afraid of. So just enjoying paradise. So this is definitely the quieter of the trips that you can do. With all the boats this morning, everybody was heading over to Whitehaven, and it's just one beach where everybody was heading out, whereas here you've got the resort guests as well. It's so much quieter here than just being there. Okay, so main pool here is where we've just been swimming. I'm going to jump back on the bus here. This time I'm going to take the blue line. It's got all the way up to the top and down to the bottom. It's supposed to be some really nice views, and then head over for lunch over here. So far, so good. But it is important to check your ferry times before you start your day, because they only run so often, so you don't want to be stranded. I mean, you do, but you know what I mean. Just jumped off the boat. You have 4 minutes to get photos and get back on the bus, otherwise you're waiting 40 minutes for the next one. But there is an airport here with real size planes. I don't know if you can see it in the distance, but just like that, the bus is back. never enough time. Run, 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 run. Don't get left behind. Carry on we go. Just jump back off the bus now at the marina, and we're just walking the full length of the marina to the tavern for lunch. It was a really nice quick stop on the bus. You got to get off at One Tree Hill to have a look over the tops and then tour around. There's golf here, there's buggies here, helicopters here. It's a very, very busy little island. Okay, so I just had lunch now. The meal, you can choose one thing off the menu, but your drinks aren't included, which is to be expected, but it was really nice food. And the bundaberg that I had was $5, which is actually cheaper than anywhere else I've provided it so far. So just got a little bit of time now just to walk around and explore before hopping back on the boat to go home. And now I'm back. So after a pretty chilled out couple of days here at the Whitsundays, it is now time for me to say goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one.